Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another episode of AlienCraft Season 2. It has been a hot second since I made one of these. Hopefully these will be coming a little bit more regular now, just because I've got the actual Minecraft Season 3, season underway now, and we've made pretty good progress that I can now continue making AlienCraft episodes as well. I kind of just wanted to get that series in full swing before doing AlienCraft stuff, for reasons that I have discussed in videos before now. So, as you saw in that little montage to begin with, I have done quite a lot of stuff in our actual starter base area. Yeah, I know, it's our starter base, and you may be like, but Alien, you've already started working on the main base just over there. And I know guys, don't worry. Yes, this is just my starter base though, and I thought it could do with being finished, because we actually haven't finished it yet, and it's still not finished even though we're working on the main base. And yeah, the changes that we've done are really nice, and they look better in RTX. I really do like how the starter base looks now, especially in RTX. I think it looks really cool, and yeah, I really do like it indeed. Now, fun fact, those little montage clips were recorded over a month ago in 1.17. Now, in case you haven't noticed, there's been a pretty big update to Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Java Edition, known as the Caves and Cliffs Update Part 2, aka 1.18. So, I thought that in this episode, we could actually take a look at what 1.18 looks like on a world that was created before 1.18. Also, it would appear that my horse and my donkey are I've seen better days. So enough about all of that. What are we going to be doing in this episode? Well, I have reset some chunks specifically for 1.18. So those clips were actually recorded before 1.18 in 1.17, and this world itself was created in 1.16. This is actually quite an old world in terms of YouTuber content stuff. Most people seem to have reset worlds or servers by now, but nope, this one's still going even though it was created in 1.16. Anyway, basically my idea is to go on a little bit of an expedition. You see, I have reset all of the chunks past 2000, and I've done this because we actually haven't explored a ton of the world that I actually felt the need to keep. So yeah, basically I reset everything past 2000, and we're going to get to look at some of the new 1.18 chunks, as well as 1.17 chunks, because we haven't actually had a look at 1.17 chunks in this world at all, really. We've kind of just been acting as if nothing happened. So I've gone ahead and grabbed a couple of shulker boxes, as you can see, so that we can pick up some stuff from our journey, and we are going to need some more rockets. Do we have any? Yes, we have plenty of rocket supplies. Wow. Okay, this will probably be enough, and we can obviously always take our ender chest with us as well, because I do have a silk touch pickaxe. There we go. So yeah, we're certainly not going to be running out of rockets anytime soon, and obviously our ender chest has quite a good supply of just resources in general, so I imagine anything that we may need whilst we're out there we should be able to get. And there we go, so off we go. We're going to head over to the coordinates 2000. We're going to stay pretty much on the Z axis, at least whilst we're getting over to the new 1.18 area. So my plan is to go to minus 2000, and then the Z coordinate will be roughly 0. Obviously, it doesn't matter if it isn't. But you can see over here, this is already quite a lot of area that we simply just have not explored. Or actually, I guess this area we have, because that is actually the village where the stronghold is. And you can see here, it actually already looks like we're getting some 1.18 terrain generation, just because these chunks must not have already been explored. And we're not even at minus 2000 yet, which is great. So this is something I haven't actually seen, at all. This is the first time I've seen a natural flowering azalea tree. Now, if my knowledge is correct, if we actually dig below this, we should find ourselves a little bit of a lush cave. So let's test that theory. I mean, we've already found some copper, and yeah, look at this, rooted dirt. Okay, I actually really like the rooted dirt texture. I think it looks really nice. And whoa, okay, so we've already found a weird water cave. I think our Riptide Trident's going to be quite useful here. Okay, well, let's just continue mining down, because I believe somewhere down here we should actually find ourselves a lush cave. And yes, there is a lush cave. It also would look like there is a mine shaft as well. This is cool. This is very cool indeed. Just in the update itself, you can see stronghold generation has changed. It's now got these like logs to support it, which I don't think it had before. And there should also be some chains around here, but I can't see any. And I'm going to make the assumption that there is a spawner somewhere around here as well, judging by that. Okay, this is terrible. I like can't get out. Okay, there we go. Interesting. This spawner's broken. I do know that in this update, spawners do have like a lot of issues. Is there another one back there as well? No, there isn't. But yeah, I do know in this update, spawners have quite a lot of issues with just sometimes they won't generate. Or in this situation, you can see here, it's actually generated like without a mob, which is obviously not meant to happen. It's meant to have a spider there. Anyway, let's actually take a look down here at the Lush Cave, because this is actually like proper new stuff. It's actually interesting. And oh, we can already see some of the moss and the flowering azalea and a ton of mobs. Thanks, game. Yeah, so obviously, oh, this cobblestone looks really cool. I know this isn't naturally generated. This is the water that just kind of fell onto the lava. But like at the same time, it does look very cool indeed. We've got, oh, look at this. All of this flowering azalea and normal azalea. And obviously the moss as well. Oh, this is very cool indeed. I think the only time I've actually been to 1.17 chunks to get things like moss is actually in between episodes, so that I could get some moss for the starter base earlier. Oh, there's a ton of clay here as well. Before this update, clay is just a really annoying resource to get. And now, all you need to do is find a lush cave. And lush caves aren't massively common either, so it's still rare. But once you find a lush cave, as you can see right here, you can actually gather up large quantities of it quite easily. I mean, I don't even know why I'm gathering this, honestly. We're like never going to use this, but whatever, we have it anyway. And you can see here, we're in the minus levels, and it looks like we're starting to get to deep slate. Well, obviously, because we're at the minus levels. And oh, this is such a cool lush cave. I haven't seen like one of these like just properly in survival. Like this is totally my first experience, I think, of a lush cave in survival. Yeah, this is genuinely like my first time seeing one of these properly in survival. And I think the only lush caves that I even saw were like kind of broken ones when they were first added in the betas. Like I haven't really seen too much of lush caves, like in creative or survival. So this is really, really cool. Wow. Just look at all this. It's so... I know this video is so far just me going like, wow, and being amazed at stuff, but that's because I am genuinely so amazed at this place. Like, I've not seen something like this before. Like, this would be really cool to make a base in. This is genuinely giving me, like, inspiration for stuff. And actually, using a Riptide Trident when you've got this, like, I believe those are called aquifers when you've got the water in there, or aquifers or something like that. That's just a really useful thing, having a Riptide Trident. Hey, look at that. We got our first diamond of 1.18 as well. I'll grab that. And we're using Silk Touch, apparently. Oh, more diamond as well. I mean, this is a pretty good diamond level. I know from on Minecraft, so... And then just the way that, like, the caves form like this, where they suddenly get really, really tight and really, really small. And then, I mean, this one doesn't lead anywhere, but sometimes they'll just open up into, like, a massive area. That's just something that I find really cool about this update. Okay, so I've mined out, and we've ended up in this aquifer, I think they're called. I don't know. This is just like an underwater cave, which actually leads out to the ocean. Brilliant. Oh, we've got an ocean monument right here? Wait. This is an interesting ocean monument. I mean, I know I've just got that effect, but look at this. Is this partly 1.18 and partly like 1.17 generation, or is this just completely broken in the seed? That's interesting. Well, that's really cool, and I guess it does give you a good insight as to how the Minecraft world generates. Now, I'm going to need to get some milk. Okay, here we go. We've got some possible mountains. Although this is still inside the world border, so we might have explored this area previously. Okay, this is 1.18. So you can see right here, there's just barely any islands at all. This is a fun little bug with 1.18 on Bedrock Edition. There's also a shipwreck here. It'd be cool if we could get a conduit. Oh, we got a treasure map. Let's go on a treasure hunt. This is a totally like just like becoming a random video, and I don't really care. This is just me playing Minecraft, exploring 1.18. Nothing too fancy. Right, let's see where this treasure map leads us. Okay, somewhere over here, and then down here. Okay. Right, so this is going to be a lot harder because I could do with some milk. You know what? No one ever actually uses Riptide for its actual, like, attack thing, do they? Riptide is underused for its actual use. There we go, I said it. Okay, well, now all I've got to do is find some cows and... Oh, are you kidding? Okay, well, that bed is going to have to stay there then. Luckily, it'll be quite easy to find. Okay, come on. And oh, look at this. This is a cool little just area as well. Let's just get a... Yeah, look, this is just totally like a little island. That's super cool. I always like... I always like little islands in my world, so that is pretty cool. Okay, well, the mining fatigue effect only lasts for 50 more minutes, so we can probably just wait it out at this point. So I'm going to begin mining this bed, and then hopefully the mining fatigue will have stopped by the time I've mined the bed, and then we can actually go ahead and do the treasure hunt. Okay, there we go. It's worn off. So this treasure looks to be somewhere over here. Maybe like, yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, so I guess we just mine down, see if we find it. I don't know how low these things actually generate. It was like literally right here. We're like pretty much perfectly on the cross. Like, why didn't I just mine here? Anyway, I haven't actually opened this yet, so let's take a look at what it is. Nice. Oh, we got a music disc, Mellow High. That's pretty cool. We got some leads, which we don't really need as well. Water breathing, that could come in handy. Obviously, the Heart of the Sea is going to come in handy, and Mellow High as well. We might as well grab that and all that other junk we don't need, so we're just going to swim away and leave it there to despawn. Overall, I'd call that quite a successful little treasure hunt, and now could be a good time just to empty my inventory into this shulker box, because we have a ton of stuff on us that we don't need. And here we go, we've just got a ton of flat area now, and wait, what's that? Oh, this must be partly yeah, this is going to be partly 1.17 terrain? Interesting. Because, yeah, this is inside of the world border, the 1.17 world border. I'm guessing what happened is, because the way Bedrock generates chunks is weird, especially with things like structures and villages. So obviously there was a village here, and it's generated like very specific parts of this chunk, because it's generated this chunk because there was a village here in 1.17, and then I haven't reset this chunk, so it's just stayed there. 1.18 stuff generated around it. Interesting. And then as we fly nearer, I imagine we're going to start seeing 1.17 chunks slowly appear, including what looks to be a floating shipwreck. And a village as well, obviously. With a blacksmith. Let's loot it, because why not? Right, what we got? Some bread, which I'll take, because bread is our food source. Also, can we just appreciate how fast you can actually get with a Riptide Trident? Like, this is great. Like, I'm going so fast now. I really can't control this. If something just appears out of nowhere, then it's going to be pretty bad, but whatever. Oh my gosh, the coordinates and the sound. Okay, I guess we flew into, like, I don't even know what we flew into, because it just randomly stopped me there. I've actually gone past where we need to be. We were going so quickly. Oh, look. Whoa, we're going so fast. Isn't home meant to be somewhere around here as well? It's funny because I keep accidentally overshotting where I need to be. But anyway, we are back now. Here's the base. Spoilers for next episode right there. And yeah, this is where I'm going to finish off this episode. So I know we didn't do anything too specific. We kind of just had a little bit of an adventure in this episode, looking at some of the new 1.18 world generation and stuff, and what it would look like on a pre-existing world like this one. And yeah, I know, we didn't build something, we didn't get really anything done other than gathering up a ton of conduits, which is pretty nice. And you know what, I don't mind. Not every episode has to be about progress or getting something done. And I feel like there aren't enough videos that are literally just somebody exploring 1.18 chunks. The algorithm's probably gonna hate it, but that's fine. Feel free to like, I guess, if you wanna help the algorithm, but that's not a requirement. But yeah, other than that, thank you ever so much for watching this video. Feel free to like and subscribe today to join the Alien Empire. I'll see you in the next video, coming soon. By the way, hopefully there'll be more AlienCraft content coming out regularly. I'll see you in the next episode, coming very, very soon. Or video episode, same thing. Bye.